B.Ed. First Semester Pedagogy of English Unit 1 Introduction to English Language Teaching Subtopic Teaching English in Bilingual Multilingual Context. Teaching English in Bilingual Multilingual Context. A person who uses two languages for the purpose of communication is called bilingual. The language that he first learns from the home environment or parents is his mother tongue or the first language. He becomes a bilingual only when he learns another language, the second language, at the school or from the other sources. A person is said to be bilingual when he is able to express himself in all situations through the medium of two languages as the occasion demands. Bilingual or multilingual contexts enable us to know about other countries, the people and their customs. The nations at present have come so closer and interdependent that the study of an important foreign language has become an essential thing. The teaching of English may be described as a process of creating bilinguals. India is a multilingual country, and the Indian child at school has to learn three languages: the mother tongue, Hindi as a national language, and English as an important foreign language. What is bilingualism? Bilingualism, learning the second language, is not the same as learning the first language, as it implies the formation of new set of habits, nor does it imply that second language learning is mere repetition of the process of learning the mother tongue for every language is unique. So, the problems of bilingual learner are different from that of a unilingual learner. Learning the first language is unconscious and a natural process as the child lives in that environment. All his basic needs are satisfied through his mother tongue and has the strongest social compulsion to learn the first language, and no other language comes in its way. But when we come to learning a second language, the learner has neither social compulsion to learn nor does he lives in the cultural island of that language. Hence, it is a conscious and unnatural process. Moreover, the language habits of the constantly interfere with the learning process of second language. The learner acquires considerable amount of mastery over first language, mother tongue. Thus, the bilingual learner is confronted with several disadvantages such as equating the similar sounds in English with his mother tongue sounds, the sentence structures and pronunciation, but these problems will be comparatively less if the mother tongue and second language belong to the same family of languages. Telugu, Tamil, Malayalam and Kannada belong to Dravidian family of languages, whereas English belongs to the Germanic branch of Indo-European languages, each having its own peculiar structure, vocabulary and sound system. Next, multilingualism. Language is a complex phenomenon. It is not just a means of communication. Language is thought also. Language and thought are inseparable. India is a land of many languages. Even in our state, Andhra Pradesh, many languages are spoken. While teaching the target language English, the teacher must understand the multilingual scenario and consider it an advantage rather than a handicap. He or she must respect various languages like Telugu, Hindi, Urdu, Marathi, and Oriya spoken by the children and provide space for each linguistic community in the English classroom. Instead of teaching English grammar mechanically and boringly, the English teacher may think of comparing and contrasting the structures of English language with those of the different languages spoken by the children. Freedom should be given to the learners to use the mother tongue at every stage. They are expected to say a few lines about the pictures in the language they like. When they come across English expressions, they can say what they are called in Telugu or any other language they can freely express. There can be intermittent shift from language one to English and vice versa. Multilingualism promotes scholastic achievement and cognitive growth and social tolerance. Multilingualism should be taken as an advantage rather than a handicap in teaching the target language, English. Languages flourish in one another's company and they die if they are frozen in textbooks, dictionaries, and grammar books. Hence, the teacher should make use of the strategies of translation, paraphrases, code mixing, and code switching very effectively and consider multilingualism a great resource for him or her. In the teaching the target language, it is really an interesting and challenging task for the teacher to amalgamate and multiplicity of languages and cultural practices and ethos that the children bring to class and use it as a target great resource to foster social tolerance, linguistic enhancement, besides teaching the target language. She should explore the possibility of using multilingualism as a great resource through cooperative and collaborative reading. Then every child belonging to a different linguistic community and speaking a different language will learn the target language easily. The third one, teaching of English in bilingual and multilingual contexts. While teaching English in the bilingual or multilingual context, the teacher's proficiency in English is the first and most important requisite. He should create as an English atmosphere in the class in the absence of the direct contact with the cultural island or the native people who speak that language. He should speak to the children in English in and out of the classroom so as to improve the listening comprehension and facilitate acquaintance with English language. He should also encourage the students to talk to him in English. Constant practice and oral drill are the only criteria for making a children truly bilingual. The teacher should use structural approach and necessary teaching learning material for effective teaching. It is a well-known fact that English language teaching and learning has become very complex in India today. This is because of the several issues and debates on the position of English in India. English is accepted on the surface level but resisted at the cultural and psychological levels. It is still confined to the functional domains, the ideological and political opposition to English, encouragement of mother tongue based education, poor infrastructure, incompetent teachers, etc., have made English language teaching in India a difficult task. In order to overcome all these difficulties, the teacher of English should equip himself, herself with improved methods and techniques. It should be made more practical and language oriented. Thank you for watching.